And I'm going to do an experiment here. Yeah, I'm excited. And y'all, hopefully you signed up for the consent form that was all on there. Because I'm going to be tapping into everyone's collective consciousness. And so I hope that you're okay with me accessing your thoughts.
Yeah, good luck.
Cool, thank you. Okay, let's see. Thanks for your patience. There we go. Okay, let's see. So there may be some poetic things, maybe some hypothetically comedic things, ideally comedic things, we'll find out. I'm no lover of disorder, but I fear to lose truth by the perception to possess it entirely. So say William James, so say William James, that's William James, not me. So say William James, so say William James. This is me. Or someone else out there. Most days, those days I spent hiding from my imagined taskmaster, my make me move faster, my if you want to just ask or gliding across new city streets above loaf-covered feet that I laughed at, letting my west become east, making my most become least. I ignored one whom I used to adore, embraced once deplored, actualized ideal states added to my personal lore. Before purchasing partnership at the corner store, I remain forevermore, first, middle, tried and true, last torn. In the future, oh, I wish I could tell who this is coming from, because I really like this one, so thank you, whoever's contributing this thought. In the future, when everything's decentralized and everyone's liberated, the Coen brothers are going to make a movie. And this movie is going to be about someone who yearns for the past, yearns for the days of surveillance. And this movie is going to be called Big Brother, Where Art Thou? Who was? Fess out, please, if that was you. I think that one. Any activists in the audience? No? Zero?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm kind of I'm more of like a passive activist. You know, like, I don't know, when I'm driving home and I'm really feeling like fighting the power, I'll ignore Google directions.
Oh!
Yeah, it's like, 'cause tech, you know, like ever present. Tech will be like, or Siri. Is it Siri?
Yeah.
Siri talks? Turn right in 450 feet, and I say, not on my watch. I'm taking the scenic route. And if I really feel like really want to fight the power, I'll let notifications sit on my phone for more than 24 hours. I swear to God, I swear. Well, anytime I do that, I always think, you know, like, this is what shady water must have felt. That's right. Thank you. That's the truth. Okay, let's see what else we got out here. You know, shoe slogans, if anyone out there pays attention to shoe slogans, they're always so like uplifting and motivating. Like Nike says, just do it. And Adidas at one point, I think, said, impossible is nothing. But if I had my own brand of shoe, I'd do it a little differently. See, first off, my shoes would be like 2 miniature jacuzzis. And they would just kind of like nicely wrap right around the feet, you know, so you can kind of just walk real slow, kind of like slipper jacuzzis. And then the tagline would be, just stay home. Or, life is hard. Just go home. So there's that one. Let's see what else. Thank you so much for contributing the material to this. I really appreciate it. It's much appreciated.
That's better.
I don't know if anyone thinks that they're a compassionate being out in the audience. Any compassionate beings?
Oh, yeah.
Eye contact, I guess, is a, yeah, okay, cool. I can tell you why you're wrong. There's one example. Well, I think everyone's wrong, myself included, because I think that I'm compassionate, but here's the exception. How many times has anyone who just identified as a compassionate being, while in the grocery store, ever stopped to console a can of crushed tomatoes or crushed pineapples? Ever? Never, right? You just went to whatever you wanted. Did you ever ask for the consent of the product that you purchased before you owned it?
No.
Where's the compassion there?
Yeah.
I mean, crushed pineapples and tomatoes, all they need is just maybe an empathetic ear, you know? Little heartwarming pick-me-up. So just something to consider when you're moving forward. Okay, I'll do one more thing. That's okay. Let's see. I was walking around, or somebody in this audience, right? That gag's like tired, right? I feel like people are like, yeah, okay. Clearly I'm saying those things. I was walking around town recently. This is in real life. I recently moved back into town. I'm also looking to make friends. I don't know anybody here anymore, so this is legit. So if you want to be friends, I'm a big fan of the community. So I was walking around and I wound up in this like warehouse area, and I looked in through this window, and I saw there was like a group of men in there, and they were all getting ready to go do some violence. And it was kind of creepy, because I mean, it's always men, you know? And so they're getting ready to go do some violence, and they were gathering weapons. It was like a weapon shed or something, and they were getting all kind of riled up, you know, gathering weapons, getting ready to go do some violence. And just as they were about to take off, one of them stopped and goes, "Hey, wait! I just remembered something. Violence begets violence." And then they all went, "Oh yeah!" And then they threw the weapons aside, and then they went back to like shoveling the driveway and sweeping the garage and braiding each other's knuckle hair. It was really a lovely moment. Thank you so much for listening. McBeeLive.com is a website that I put stuff on, so thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.